that I'm saying in like my section, right? You're gonna hear a lot of phrases repeated. It's not like these are things that, like, how to say it, the specific wording isn't required, but the general idea of it is required, right? So like when I say bent, cracked, or broken, you don't have to necessarily say it in that order or those words. It's just get the point across that it's not broken and it's in good condition. When I say it's properly mounted and secured, you don't have to say it exactly like that, right? But get the point across that it's sturdy and it's not going anywhere, right? Because most parts, right, you don't want it going anywhere and you want it to work properly, right? But like those phrases are like, well, how we get the point across, right? Another thing you're gonna notice that I'll start from the top down or left to right. I'm never just hopping around. I'm always going in a specific order, and I'm always going in a specific order for the things that I say for each item, right? So I'm gonna start off with the item name, then I'm gonna go on to that I'm making sure that it's not going anywhere, so properly mounted and secured, and then I'm gonna make sure that it's in good condition. Looking at it, I'm like, okay, it's not bent, it's not cracked, it's not broken. Then once I hit those three things, name those two other things, I'll go on to the very specifics of that item if they have any. Alright? So now I'm gonna start. We're always gonna start with our name and what section we're doing. So hi, my name's Jerry. I'll be doing section A. Right? I'm gonna start with the 5 marker RD lights. You guys wanna get closer so your phone's all here? I'm gonna start with my 5 marker ID lights. They're properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. They're amber in color and not burnt out. The 3 in the middle indicate a commercial vehicle, and the 2 on the outside indicate the height and the width of my vehicle. Next, we're going to talk about my windshield. My windshield is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's clean at all times and it has no illegal stickers. Next, we have my rubber seal around my windshield. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn, and it's there to prevent any leaks from entering my cabin. Next, we have my windshield wiper. It's properly secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. Next, we have the rubber blade on my windshield wiper. It's properly secured. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn, and it has good tension to the window to clean my window. All right. Next, we have my washers. My washers are properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, and they apply the fluid to my windshield. Next, we have my hood. You guys want to come over here? My hood. It's properly mounted and secured. As you can see, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, right? It has no major damage, no illegal welds. It opens and closes properly. Right? Next, we have my grill. My grill is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. No major damage, no illegal welds. The net behind my grill is properly secured. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn. It has no holes, and it's there to prevent any debris from damaging my radiator. Next, we have my lights on both sides. They're properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. They're not burnt out. My clear lights are my high beams and my low beams. My amber lights are my turn signals, my 4-way flashers, and my running lights. Next, we have my bumper. My bumper is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. As you can see, there's no major damage and there's no illegal welds. Next, we have my license plate. It's properly mounted and secured. It's up to date and it's always visible. Next, we're going to check under my vehicle to make sure for a few things. We're going to make sure that there's no puddles, no leaks, and no hanging wires or belts or anything like that. We're also going to make sure that my vehicle is parallel to the ground. If it wasn't, if it was leaning to one side, back, or behind them, there would be a problem with either my tire pressure or my suspension system, right? And so as you're saying this, you're checking, right? So you look under, you make sure that there's no leaks, no puddles, no wires, no hoses, no belts hanging, and that it's parallel to the ground. Right, now we're gonna go into the passenger side. Alright, if you guys wanna come over here. Alright. So, okay, so now we have my washer reservoir. My washer reservoir is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's filled to the proper level and it's not leaking anything. The cap is present and it's not bent, cracked, or broken. My hoses are well connected on both sides, right? They're not ripped, frayed, or torn. They're not leaking, and they're well insulated. Next, we have my coolant reservoir. My coolant reservoir is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's filled to the proper level, and it's not leaking anything. The cap is present and is properly mounted and secured. My hoses are well connected on both sides. They're not ripped, frayed, or torn. They're not leaking, and they're well insulated. Next, we have my water pump. This is my water pump. If you guys want to get your cameras here. All right, so it's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's not missing any hardware. Most importantly, it's belt driven. The belt is right next to it. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn, and it's properly secured. And it has no more than 3/4 of an inch of free play. So for us to grab it, move it up and down, it should not move more than 3/4 of an inch. All right, now we're gonna move on to my driver's side. All right, so here we got my radiator. My radiator is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, right? It has no major damage, and it's not missing any hardware. My hoses are well connected on both sides. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn. It's not leaking, and it's properly insulated. My cap is present. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. Next, we have my alternator. This is my alternator right here. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It has no major damage, and it has no missing hardware. Most importantly, it's belt driven. The belt is properly secured. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn, and it has no more than 3/4 of an inch of free play. Next, we have my engine oil cap and my engine oil dipstick. They're both properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. I would add oil when removing my engine oil cap, and then I would check my oil level with my dipstick. Next, we have my power steering reservoir. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's filled to the proper level, and it's not leaking anything. The cap is present, and it's not bent, cracked, or broken. The hose underneath it is well connected on both sides. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn. It's not leaking, and it's well insulated. All right. Next, we have my power steering pump. Right here, this is my power steering pump. Right? It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's not missing any hardware, and most importantly, it's gear driven. Next, we have my air compressor. It's way back here. You can't see it, but if you point in this area, you'll be fine. Just know that it's back there. All right, so my air compressor is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's not missing any hardware, and it's gear driven as well. It's connected to my governor. My governor is properly mounted and secured. As you can see, it's not bent, cracked, or broken, and the lines are well connected, not ripped, frayed, or torn, and not leaking anything. Now we're gonna move on to my steering system. My steering system is gonna start with my steering column. As you can see, it's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's properly secured. It's all in one piece and it has no illegal welds. And it has no more than 2 inches of free play. So if I move it around, it has no more than 2 inches. Next, we have my U-joint couplings. They're properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, and they should be greased up at all times. Next, we have my steering box. This is my steering box. It's properly mounted and secured to my mainframe. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's not missing any hardware, as you can see, right? Its lines are well connected on both sides. They're not ripped, frayed, or torn. They're not leaking, and they're well insulated. Next, we have my pitman arm. This is my pitman arm. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's properly mounted and secured, and it's secured by my castle nut and my cotter pin. So this right here is my castle nut, and on the end of it is my cotter pin. All right. This is my drag link. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's all in one piece and has no illegal welds. Next, we have my steering arm. This is my steering arm right here. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, and it's secured by a castle nut and a cotter pin, same as the pitman arm. Right. Last thing in my steering system is my tie rod end. This is my tie rod end, if you guys can see it. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's all in one piece and has no illegal welds. All right. All right. So now we're gonna move on to our suspension system. Right. We're gonna start with my spring mount. It's right behind my pitman arm. This is my spring mount. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. no major damage, no legal welds, and it's secured to my mainframe. Next, we have my leaf springs. As you can see, there's more than one. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. They're all in one piece and have no illegal welds. Next, we have my U-bolts. They're right here. My U-bolts are properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. No major damage, no illegal welds. Next, we have my shock absorbers. They're properly mounted and secured to my mainframe. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, right? And they're not leaking any hydraulic fluid. Next, we're gonna go on, that's the end of my suspension system. Now we're gonna move on to my braking system. So this thing that I'm touching right here, it goes completely vertical. It's my slack adjuster. My slack adjuster is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's 90 degrees to my push rod. My push rod is connected to it right here. It's the fork looking thing, right? It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It should have no more than 1 inch of free play. Next, we have my brake chamber. This is my brake chamber right here. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken, right? And it's not leaking anything. Next, we have the C-clamp right on top of it. It secures my brake chamber. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. No illegal welds, no major damage. My brake lines are well connected on both sides. They're not ripped, frayed, or torn. They're not leaking and they're well insulated. Next, we have my brake drum. It's my brake drum back here. You guys got it? Yeah. All right, my brake drum is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. No major damage, no illegal welds. My brake linings is right here, what I'm touching. It's right on top of your brake pads. So my brake linings are properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. No major damage, no illegal welds, right? All right, and then right underneath it is my brake pad. My brake pad is properly mounted and secured. It's not ripped, frayed, or torn. They're not, and they should have no less than 1/4 inch of life remaining, right? Also, in this area, we're checking to make sure there's no black or white residue. Black would indicate metal to metal rubbing. White would indicate a fire extinguisher was used before. Now we're gonna go on to my tires. My tires, right? There's 5 things for my tires. My PSI should be between 95 and 105 PSI or whatever the manufacturer recommends. My front 2 tires should have matching radials. My front 2 tires are non-recap tires. My front 2 tires should have a tread life of no less than 430 seconds of tread life remaining, no less. Lastly, we're gonna check the walls on both sides to make sure there's no cuts, no gouges, no bulges, no bubbles. Basically that it's in good condition. So those are 5 things. All right, next we're gonna go on to my rim. My rim is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It has no major damage and has no illegal welds. My lug nuts are all present. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, right? And they have no signs of rust. Rust would indicate a loose lug nut. Next, we have my hub wheel, the outer part, and my hub seal, the inner part. They're both properly mounted and secured. They're not bent, cracked, or broken. If I wanted to check my oil level, I would remove my hub seal and use my finger. Lastly, we have my valve stem. This is my valve stem right here. It's properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. It's not touching the rim, and it's not leaking. If I wanted to check my tire pressure, I do it through there with a hand gauge or a tire gauge. And that concludes my section A. That's it, guys.